And welcome back to another edition of Everyman Driver. I'm Alex LaFreese, coming to you from the 2013 Inland Northwest Motorcycle Show, and I'm sitting on what might be the fastest and sexiest motorcycle in the world, the Aprilia RSV4. We're going to learn all about this amazing machine coming up. Everyman Driver starts now. I'm standing here with Dale Stevens with Empire Cycle in Spokane, Washington, which is a specialty European cycle shop. And Dale, these Aprilias are pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen. Tell us about this new RSV4.
Well, we call the Aprilia the Ferrari of motorcycles. Actually, the Aprilia plant isn't very far from the Ferrari factory in Italy. So the Aprilia has caught the world on stage. It has done very well in the World GP, which is the 1000cc class. This is a 1000cc motorcycle, fuel injected, everything possibly you would want on a motorcycle. The white one is our standard RSV4. The black one is what we call our RSV factory. And it is just a little more pumped in motor, a little lighter weight, a little bit of different braking system, a little more expensive because you get a little bit more with the bike, but they're just tremendous bikes. In fact, the last two World GP races, Aprilia came in first and second and third, and first and second and fourth, and they're just an amazing bike. But with these motorcycles, not only do you get the Italian look, you get the power, but you also get all the electronics. Each of these bikes has wheelie control, has traction control, has launch control, all the things that make and allow a beginner rider to ride more competently, faster, and allow an expert rider that's typically out on the edge to be a little bit safer and get it done.
Well, so many people who are new to the world of motorcycles think of, street bikes or crotch rockets, as you will, as really hard to ride, when in actuality, oftentimes, especially if you get, say, a 600 as opposed to the thousands here, they're easier to ride. They're more nimble. They're lighter than, say, some of the cruisers, or other kind of big bikes out there.
No, that's exactly right. No matter what we do, there's no controls that can pass or stop stupidity, okay? But no, sport bikes can be ridden by everyone, no different than any other bike, because really control comes with the brain. Control comes with the brain and the hand on the throttle. But no, these bikes, they're built to allow intermediate beginner riders to ride better. They're built to allow expert riders to ride faster. They have all the controls in the world that will help keep you safe on the road.
Well, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about these gorgeous bikes. For Dale Stevens, I'm Alex LaFreese for Everyman Driver. Thanks so much for watching.
Just mind-blowing differences. Suspension, 8 inches of suspension in 76, 14 inches of suspension front and rear in 2011. If you notice, the fuel tank on the new Husqvarna